This is the new pond we're just finishing up at Preston's house. You can see Damien's still working on some brick work over on the left side, but he's got the right side just about finished. So the liner is supposed to, in most places, go back behind a layer of bricks or two. And that's what helps the water stay up, so it's touching the rocks all the way around and it stays full. You can see the fish down there. Hey guys. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 fish. Pretty clear. We just started everything running yesterday. So you can kind of see that the water has good flow everywhere. You can see that back area spinning in a circle. And you can see it comes along the plant and it wants to go this way. It goes into the skimmer. Fish look happy and healthy though. The waterfall looks great. That's exactly what we were looking for, was we wanted it starting from the top, bouncing over to here, and then bouncing back. That's a tough look to pull off, but I've done it before, so I know how to do it. You can see over here, there's a little green timer box, and the 2 white wires coming in, that's for the strings of lights on that side that illuminate the waterfall and that little plant shelf. And then right here, we have 2 more timers. One of those is for the skimmer pump, and one of them is for 2 more sets of lights that come in right here. I still have to hide those cables for the lights. I was just stopping in today to make sure that everything's good with the fish. They're not dead. And they look great. We installed an autofill that runs with this blue hose all the way down the side of the house and then goes under the brick where the cables for the lights go. And once it's under the brick, it goes around the brick into the skimmer. The only problem with that was the valve needs to always be turned on and always be feeding. That's the only way it's going to top itself up. But this spigot, the old one that was there, leaked really bad, so it would have been constantly leaking water. So we had to chip away at the wall and expose some of the copper so we could get a new fitting on there. All we need to do is fill that with a little shot of foam and then paint over it. This is the pump and filter system. Filter's a great filter. Pump is a great pump. That's the timer that I have to wire in for it. But the timer's not wired into the pump right now. The pump is just plugged in with an extension cord. I had to redo the electrical box here so that it has a cover and it can be closed when it has stuff plugged in. So that's new. I also replaced the cover over on this one too. You can see both of our timers are plugged into it, but the cap is able to close and stay watertight. The cables just come out through a hole in the bottom. And here's the skimmer. Bye, guys. See it skimming the water in, catching the leaves. It's just got a little net in there that grabs the leaves, and then this media catches anything that's smaller than leaves and big enough to get through. Oh look, there's a fish in here. Hey little guy, get out of there. What are you doing? A couple dead ones. When we first build the pond, we have to, come here guy. Go over there. You okay? Bye. We have to put some fish in it as a test just to see if they'll live, because we don't want to put our koi in and then they all just die. So, and the reason that happens is because there would be water conditions that you can't test for. Like, there is no test to see if there's pesticides in the water. So the only test for that is to put some fish in. So you buy some 25-cent guppies or feeder goldfish and toss them in for about a week and see how they do. And these ones did fine. Only about 5 out of the 50 that we bought died. That's a great ratio, so we dropped the koi in, and the koi are obviously doing great. Now, building the waterfall, we started with a cinder block base and tried to keep it as close, hugged up against the pond as possible. That way we still have a decent walkway area to get through. We don't want this to, encroach on or over encumber the walkway. And it worked out great the way that we did it. So once we trim back the liner and have everything, finalized, we'll have a nice smooth back wall here. Mosquitoes are getting me, keep biting me. We'll have a nice smooth wall back here where we can just decorate it with, we can either paint it or put some kind of paneling on it, or bamboo style paneling. I'm sure bamboo style paneling would look great on the back side of it. On the front side here, obviously we just take some more stone and stack it up to hide it, just like we stacked it in the front. Well, yeah, this one was the nightmare job that was absolutely disgusting when we started, and now it's looking pretty good, huh? It's almost done.